Warning, these two idiots are reading the SCP files over the intercoms. Please cover your ears and await further instructions.
Hello.
Hello and welcome. Hi.
Sorry.
Hi, welcome back to Discovering SCP. I'm Tanami. And I've been, for the last 5 minutes, I've been talking about how I'm going to mess up the recording, and Darnell just cuts me off as I'm beginning.
Sorry. I'm Darnell, and we have a certain special guest back again. Please welcome Cactus.
Welcome back, DJ Cactus.
Hello. Yes, I am DJ Cactus, famous individual who has been on this podcast several times.
Do you have a cold?
Yeah, you sound a little different. Are you sick?
I have a head cold. Yes.
Oh, that explains.
So,
I'm sorry to hear that.
those... Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nothing to worry about.
So, Cactus, what have you been up to lately?
Oh, I've been, just not writing articles. I've been shitposting a lot. I've been doing nothing productive.
Wow, this is
that is what I've been doing my time lately.
Cactus, I'm surprised at you. I'm shocked, actually.
I decided it was a time for change of pace. You know, it's too much. You gotta change things up a little.
The thing that you come onto this esteemed podcast and brag about it is kind of sickening, really.
You know what, Tan? Maybe we should be more accepting of Cactus. Didn't you prepare a couple of his SCPs? Why don't you? How many of those did you get rid of?
Yeah, I've got some SCPs that I think they were Cactus ones, but the files got mixed up, and Anomalous had
Can you really tell these days?
Wow, Cactus. Oh, don't be so hard on yourself.
What's become of you?
Struggling to answer this question.
It's okay, buddy. How many articles do we have today, Tan?
Well, we have 1, 2, 3 SCPs. I only clapped for the last one for some reason because this is Tanani at 1,000,000%. Because I did not sleep at all last fucking night.
Oh wow,
so
this is.
Why didn't you sleep at all last night, Tanani? Why?
Because I do what I fucking want. That's why.
Here's the funny thing. He was up at 7 a.m. his time, so for literally only a fraction of a second, I was like, "Oh wow, Tanani actually got a good sleep schedule." And then I was like, "Wait, no, it's Tan. He probably just stayed up all night and didn't sleep a wink."
And now you're getting the true Tanani because there's no filter anymore. There's no barrier.
We've got to punish Tanani.
I've got to say, I'm surprised that we have 3 Cactus articles today because I remember his articles always being really long. Oh, do we have time?
Yeah, Cactus.
It's going to be an extra long podcast episode, or they're going to be the short articles that nobody read.
Oh.
Fantastic!
Damn. All right. Well, I suppose we should get into the first one of these. Tanhoney, do you mind sending us the link?
Absolutely, I will right now. This is SCP-4661.
Wow.
And it is
I don't think this is a DJ Cactus article.
This is called Sin City. It's by... Wait a fucking second. This is by Rounderhouse.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
shit.
Cactus,
your hair, your scalp. I see something
poking out. Your lack of hair is falling off.
Your lack of hair is falling off. I see hair under there.
I need this bald cap. I should have sprung for a better bald cap. The jig is up.
Who is this?
You discovered that it's actually an American teenager dressed up as a 30-year-old man.
Damn. And who might you be?
Hello, I am Rounderhouse, the scumbag in chief of what's it called, Yurtcast, and a variety of other projects. Hello, Darnell and Tanani. How are you? How are you guys doing without the DJ Cactus skin?
Well, I think it's good, because Roundhouse, being honest, you're the main party responsible for Milk Jesus, so it's this is the hog for you.
How am I the main one responsible? You assholes wrote it.
You literally kidnapped Tanhoney under threat of death. So
but you could have just killed him. You didn't have to do it. It was your decision.
Dude, the fucked up thing about Milk Jesus is it got voted off the wiki, but it's still on the int branches. So in JP I live on. Tan,
like
that guy that follows you, who I followed, Karathun, he was asking me a bunch of questions on Twitter, and I was looking at the JP version, and he had like a whole interview. He formed it like an interview with me. He's like, for some reasons, I was mutuals with the writer Darnell, and I did some digging. He has like a whole thing declassifying it. It's awesome.
God, that's terrible.
No, it's great. I love him. But enough about Milk Jesus Rounder. You do a bunch of other shit, right? You do your cast. You do Wanderer's Library.
Enough about Milk Jesus. I am a head honcho on a bunch of projects. I need to do another Yurtcast soon. Hopefully not as fucked up as last time. But yeah, I run.
Coach. I'll do it again. We can write Milk Jesus again.
Milk Jesus 2, the churning.
Milk Jesus 2, Nightmare Hour.
Milk Jesus never again. Anyway, is there anything you want to plug before we get started proper with reading your SCPs?
No, I reached the point where I don't have to plug shit anymore. I just wait for people to come up and read it. Stay woke for DepartmentCon 2022, everyone who's listening to this that cares.
Oh, I was about to say people always plug a contest, but I was surprised you weren't going to do it, and then you did. Every time.
Wait, why? How many guests have you had that have to plug a contest?
I don't know. I guess that's like the moral thing on the wiki is to plug whatever contest is going on, but every time there's a contest, whoever we have on plugs it. They're like, go check out this contest.
Is going on. This is a contest for several months in the making. You guys aren't going to see shit until this episode is like 2 months
old. It's not even a real contest.
Oh.
It's not a real contest.
Well, without further ado,
dreams are made of.
We should probably get reading 4661, right? What's it titled, Tan? Night City, Sin City?
Sin City. Night City. It's fucking cyberpunk.
I don't know. Alright, begin.
Well, we've got an image here of... let me give it to the start before we get to the image. It's item number 4661, level 3 confidential, containing class USALID, destruction class risk class warning, and we have an image. So Site 1616.
Hello?
During your nightly... Yeah, you were speaking, you stopped.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I see... This is so bizarre because I brought up to you, I saw a thing the other day about like a lamp that lights up all of London, and there's a giant like pyramid light in this image. And I'm wondering if it became real.
Yeah, this must... Like, I don't know how you get all the Photoshop
that it isn't.
This.
I reached to Darnell's mind and pulled out his dream concepts.
Damn. It wasn't a dream concept. Some guy in like the 30s in London was like, guys, if we make this really tall and big lamp, we can destroy nighttime. Like a
sure, they did.
This is what British people do at their free time.
British people.
If we'd managed to do it, we'd be very different British.
Yeah, you guys would never get to sleep. That explains why people can't sleep.
It was like fucking Dark Souls. We went
nighttime, yeah.
We failed to link the flame.
British people be like, we destroyed nighttime so you can work 24 hours a day, smile.
Darnell goes downstairs to get a cup of coffee. I can't sleep. The gigantic fucking light in the sky is keeping me up.
How cocky is that to be like, we will make an artificial sun in Britain? It was in London specifically, too. I feel like that would be where people are the crankiest, right? Because it's a big city.
Yeah.
All right, but enough about
Site 616 during the nightly waste ejection cycle.
Ew. Gross.
Let's find out more. Special containment procedures. Primary means of containment is the House Nicholas Theoplanar vacuum units, located in the capstone of Site 616, publicly known as the Luxor Las Vegas.
Oh, like a casino?
That's the whole thing. Like, the image isn't even Photoshop. They just do that shit. Like, every night they turn the fucking lamp on for no reason.
They should be executed. I imagine, like, planes can't even fly there. They just crash.
The unit was designed in order to prevent another collapse incident. This is achieved by siphoning Tartarian resonance energy, a form of radiation naturally produced by demonic entities, abbreviated as TRE, and using it to anchor both itself and Site 616 to the current theological plane of reality. The Theoplanar vacuum unit ejects waste every day at sundown. The unit converts the excess TRE to alpha radiation and releases it in a narrow, concentrated beam of light. The beam has been measured at 42.3 billion candelas and necessitates the interior of the planar vacuum unit be lined with heat-absorbent plating.
Yeah, planes are not allowed to fly over that. There's no way.
It's like when it's like getting a flashlight in the eye while you're driving.
But I don't know, what are our guesses from these comprops?
Well, so we know this thing takes a bunch of energy from demons, and it shoots it out, and it's a giant pyramid. So I'm going to guess it's some... And based on the name Tartarian, I'm going to guess it's literally over Tartarus or some sort of underworld equivalent. It's like a big lid on it, and it has to spew out all the demon juice.
Wow, my article is instantly ruined by the containment procedures. This is why I hate containment procedures. I just don't write them.
Yeah, spoilers.
I always ruin the article.
Sorry.
Wait, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's good that I've broadcasted the plot so well. You can get it from the containment procedures, but I hate writing containment procedures. So
I think, to be fair, you would make it a lot less obvious if you didn't use a name as on the nose as Tartarian.
Probably, but you know, it's styling. It's important for the vibe.
It's true. All right, continue, Tan.
No worries.
Well, I mean, you would figure it out from the first line of the description anyway, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, SCP-4661 is a region of space wherein the city of Las Vegas and the fourth circle of hell, as reported in Dante Alighieri's Inferno, overlap. This results in the weakening of, and in certain circumstances, complete separation from baseline reality.
He's spitting.
You're going to catch some glitches here.
Yeah, he's shorting out.
EXE has stopped working.
You want to become a big shot?
Cromer, big shot.
SCP-4661 contains an extremely high density of demonic entities and is sustained by the Tartarian residents' energy they produce. SCP-4661 is in constant flux and, if uncontained, will fully collapse into the fourth circle.
Oh, damn.
B instances of Tartarian-class demonic entities superficially resembling humans, which exhibit significant internal and limited external anatomical
differences. You can do
it. Oh, no. We believe in you, Tim.
They possess small, curved horns on their craniums and a paler complexion than most humans. Oh my god, the British. They also possess limited parakinetic capabilities. Oh my god, the British. Such as manifesting sparks from their hands or igniting small objects.
These sound like teeth.
These abilities increase in effectiveness when exposed to individuals engaging in hedonistic activities. For example, alcohol use, sexual intercourse, and gambling.
Does it count if it's sexual intercourse within wedlock?
No, it's sexual intercourse at all. You need to leave 6 inches for Jesus.
Okay.
You can hold hands and you're lucky to get in that.
Yeah.
6 inches for milk Jesus. That's a good tale title. Someone write that.
They naturally produce significant amounts of TRE.
2% for milk Jesus.
SCP-4661 gains the Foundation's attention between January 12th and January 16th of 1992. Significant Foundation intervention was required to re-establish normalcy. I'm sorry I laughed at that. I just had the sudden thought
guessing
of the fucking Milk Jesus deletion post where it's like, I vote to delete, and Milk Jesus is like, I don't consent.
Yeah! Didn't you forget to ask someone SCP Wiki staff? No, but this kind of reminds me... So, based on what I'm thinking of lore-wise, it's like, for a while it was kind of in and out. Then it was getting really close to becoming hell, and the Foundation was like, oh shit. And they found it in the nick of time. Right?
Yeah. I've become predictable now. You're
not predictable. I
just
read a lot of stories. It's still gonna be good. It's all about the meat, not about
your contract was that you can't read any SCP articles.
I just read a lot. Well, we've done this podcast for over a year and a half, so we've read like 150 articles or something insane.
All of the articles.
I'm so sorry.
Dude, you're not predictable. Hey, it's all about the meat of the article, okay? And we still this article clearly has a lot of meat to get through. Meat of the article,
yeah, this was written in 2019, where I could still get away with shit like putting 8 addenda in an article. Nowadays, you can put like 1 tops, and then people bitch about you, at you for not being like short form or whatever.
Too bad for them, because my next article has a ton of addenda. So
put as many as you want. Do whatever you fucking want.
Yeah. Also, who cares if people bitch at you? You're Rounderhouse. You're like literally.
No, I need them to read. It's my phylactery.
You're a Rounderhouse. Let it roll off of you. You're a sphere.
Addendum 4661-1. Initial report, day 1. Unexplained event report. Why don't you take this unexplained event report, Darnell, please?
Sure. Location: Paradise of Las Vegas, Nevada. Status: ongoing. Time: 11:49 p.m. local time, January 12th to present. Disruption class: Connect. Event summary. Spike in TRE levels of area accompanied by a significant drop in Hume level. Red visual tinge has manifested, source unknown. Appearance of a large amount of humanoid entities with pale skin and horns throughout the city. Suspicious lack of public response. Interviewed individuals were lethargic and unresponsive, wishing instead to engage in copulation. Is this the normal people around or the spiked people around?
I think that's normal people, right?
Yeah. Reported entities have begun to engage in violence against individuals, to no self-defensive response. Large indistinct shapes are visible in the desert outside the city, appear to be moving closer. Advise immediate response. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Well, no, next we've got a transport of 4 people.
Yeah,
that's one more than we have.
Okay.
All right,
someone's going to have to double up.
Well, you have to be Rounderhouse because you're Rounderhouse, but who else do you want to be?
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I'll be Lee Thompson, because that's the guy I gave almost no lines to.
Alright, I'll be Joseph Kurtz.
Ali, I guess.
Yeah, I'll be Joseph Kurtz because my name is Curtis, so it fits.
Oh, we've got Darnell lore going on. Okay.
Alright, so Addendum 4661.2, Instant Committee Meeting Transcript, Day 1. Members, Applied Force Liaison Joseph Kurtz, Occultic Sciences Senior Researcher Rounderhouse, HMCL Supervisor Lee Thompson, and Large-Scale Containment Specialist Yusuf... Oh, shit! Tan! Okay, yeah. Browner, you have to help me because Tan won't remind me. Can you remind me to remind me to ask Tan about something after this episode?
Okay, I guess.
I'm counting on you. Thank you. Okay. Begin log.
This shit always has to happen in the middle of the night, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're all tired too, but this takes precedence over your beauty sleep. The Department of Applied Force is already shuttling troop transports towards Vegas.
What MTFs are being deployed?
They're combining Hammerdown, Dust Devils, Holy Men, and Patriots into 2 provisional task forces. Kappa 12 High Rollers and Omega 33 Oceans 300.
Jesus, these guys can fucking wait 2 hours?
Apparently, if we didn't go in Pentagram, we're going to call them the Goks. Why does that sound like a slur? What's a Gok?
It's like the phonetic pronunciation of GOC, yeah.
Oh, the GOC. Okay. We don't want to turn this into an international incident. In any case, it's done now, so let's figure out how to fix this.
These are demons, right? Oh, that's what the surveillance report says. All the signs of demon manifestation. Sulfur stink, nonchalance among civvies, big spike in TRE levels. Where do they all fucking come from? You don't get enough demons to cause a reality break in one night. This has to have been building up for a while.
Given the industry that Las Vegas services, this was not unprecedented.
Well, what are we going to do about it?
Humans doing the stuff you'd expect from Vegas is like crack to demons. They're not going to go away until we get their source of nutrition.
Spray and pray works fine on demons.
We're not going to use live ammo in a city full of civilians. That'll end well.
Never said anything about bullets. Just holy water can get you a long way against these things.
So you're going to arm an MTF with super soakers. I don't know if that's better or worse. Our primary mission is to reestablish normalcy. Establishing containment comes second. I think you're all underestimating the sheer amount of demons in that city.
Then we'll get more men. For now, everyone keep their pagers on for further developments. House, take your team and figure out exactly what is happening to Las Vegas. End log.
I can't believe I mentioned pagers in that last one, because like I had to establish that, yes, this is in the 90s where no one had cell phones.
Yeah, it's going to be like, do you even know what a pager is? But clearly you wrote it.
I don't. I've never seen a pager in real life.
It's like
I saw one in the movie Avengers Infinity.
I mean, I know what it is from like doctor shows and shit, but like I've never seen one.
It's just like how people texted before, like the phones you know now were a thing. Basically, you would like send a message and someone would get a little message with a beep, and they're like, "All right, gotta go." Yeah, people still use them like drug dealers. That's it in some hospitals.
Drug dealers.
Yeah, literally. Because it's like,
I mean, we're not hospitals except glorified drug dealers.
True. Damn. We live in a society. All right, Tan, can you handle the situational update?
Absolutely. So Foundation forces deployed across the city and deployed mobile Scranton reality anchors in order to bring small staging areas back to baseline.
Why does Scranton reality anchor sound familiar? Didn't we read something about that before?
We've read quite a few things.
Always used as a generic plot device by SCP authors who don't want to explain anything, so they're just like, a Scranton reality anchor, and then you wave it off.
So that's how you make it normal.
You know. It's also how you avoid it, like actually writing your article.
The largest of these staging areas is the
all-out
MGM Grand Hotel and Casino, which is on the Las Vegas Strip, the epicenter of demonic activity. So, Darnell.
Oh my god, you read like one paragraph! Not even.
I'm kidding.
It was like 2 sentences.
Time 0447. Event. First convoy enters city limits through the Bruce Woodbury Beltway. I-215. Meet light opposition from demonic entities, mostly armed with broken liquor bottles and blood weapons. At 0555, a convoy rolls onto Las Vegas Strip. Entities are packed into the streets and hinder the convoy's progress by attempting to seduce the drivers. 2 drivers are incapacitated.
Oh my god, I can't believe Foundation, I just saw the picture, are dumping chemtrails are just holy water this whole time.
Yeah, yes. I have no response to that.
Damn.
0624, trucks enter the parking lot of the MGM Grand and begin clearing it of entities using holy water.
How did you format it so when you hover the picture it zooms like that? Because that's really cool, but I also have Google Hover, so it's like making me lose my mind. But it's like actually really cool and clever. More freaking authors should do that shit. Oh, you didn't do it with the first few pictures though, just in this thing.
Yeah, I don't standardize anything.
I kind of respect it.
Several entities are targeted before it's realized they are human prostitutes. 702. MGM Grand Hotel is secured. A command and communication center established in the building. And we have another transcript.
And we have an aerial shot of recontainment operations.
Yes. So I assume we're reprising our roles. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody.
How did he develop a southern accent between like one day?
Welcome back, everybody.
I've seen some shit.
Wow! Wow, reckon once I've been in the city too long, my roots just grew up and came out. Welcome back, everybody.
How's the situation holding?
We've seized most of the major key points along the strip and sealed everything down. These fuckers are strong, though. Takes several bullets to stop the bigger ones, so we're chewing through reserves of ammo quick. We've already pushed the holy water plants and blast ammunition factories to maximum efficiency. We're on a clock. House, tell me you have something.
Well, yeah, but you're not gonna like it.
Well, get on with it.
We're fairly sure that the city of Las Vegas is currently slipping into hell. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, you think he'd show up for shit like this?
He can't, he's in the milk. Just to be clear, Just to be clear, capital H double hockey sticks hell, Abrahamic hell, where the unbelievers will burn for eternity and all that jazz.
Well, it's largely believed that there's only one plane of existence that we know as hell. It's just gone by a different name.
Answer the question!
Yes.
Gentlemen, we're sending soldiers of blessed magazines to fight demons in Las Vegas.
I know they mean like blessed like ammo magazines, but just like Playboys dropping from the sky.
It's a good thing I had those magazines under my clothes.
Yeah, they're like, ooh, sinful magazine, and they open it up and get blasted with holy light.
If you think about the kind of city Las Vegas is, I don't think it's very far-fetched.
What were you saying, Rounder?
I was like, it's those like magazines you find in like hairdresser shops and stuff, but it's all like Jesus plastered.
No, it's not Playboy, it's Prayboy.
Well, to be fair, you could technically call a Bible a blessed magazine.
It's a little bit bigger than a magazine. It's pretty thick.
For a big IQ guy like me, it's light reading.
I think you missed a big opportunity to make an MTF squad called Bible Thumpers and have them literally whack the demons with Bibles. That would have been hilarious.
I'm gonna have to write that into the sequel, yeah.
Alright, but I believe you're Thompson?
It's not that I don't believe him, it's that I can already smell the entire Southwest U.S. Regional's command's asses collectively frying as they get court-martialed for letting a major U.S. city literally go to hell.
With all due respect, I don't think anyone will notice the difference.
Ha! In any case, leaves all the more room for you to get promoted when we solve this shit and get our heroes welcome. So, House, how do you pull a city back from hell?
Like I said, this stuff doesn't just happen. There has to have been some inciting incident, and based on the fact that along the entire strip, the demons are crowded around Caesar's palace. I bet whatever's in there is our target.
Okay, we'll send in a task force to scout the place. Good work!
What? No. This place is probably calling with enough demons to make Mother Teresa.
Randy, Bud, you're here to advise us on the occult aspect of all this, and you did that, so great job! But now we have to execute a tactical operation, so how about you let me do my job? Great? Great. Pager's on, folks. Dismissed. Oh man, the cocky military general who doesn't listen to advice. I wonder what'll happen to him.
Yeah. Whoa.
This will only end well.
Right, okay, so, and we have another transcript here with some new people. Our lead's not appearing, so I guess I can't speak everyone else who isn't one of you, but actually, you know what? I fucking can. Give those voices to me, I'll do them.
Hold on.
So everyone who is not Kurtz and Randall, I will do.
All right, and you get to do a different voice each time because it's just the various
absolutely.
So it makes it easier on you.
Return of Agent Matthews.
He imported entire MTF from Britain.
Oh, what? So this then? Bunch of demons in Las Vegas? Aw, you cheeky Americans.
Wait, hold on. I need Tane to do an American accent for them. I just want to see what Tane's American accent sounds.
Sure thing.
It sounds the same, doesn't it? I don't know why he thinks that's American.
Yeah,
it's just his voice.
Yeah, it sounded the same.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Let's get into it.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not.
It's a little better.
I didn't know they had actual tunnels below Caesar's palace.
If I heard that for the first time, I wouldn't think it was a British person trying to sound American. I would think it was just a weird sounding American.
Yeah, a British person trying to slip in among us. They don't.
That's the opposite of what he said, Stonell.
These aren't marked on any blueprints of the facility, and the rock isn't worn. These are new.
Kings of Sulfur. Demons.
Safety's off, boys! Say your prayers! No, really.
All personnel descend into the tunnels, following a downward incline. After approximately 23 minutes, they arrive at a set of elevator doors. Wow, this is a big-ass casino. Embedded into the rock wall.
It's an elevator.
No shit, Einstein! What's it doing at the end of a cave? What's our elevation?
Instruments say we're 20 meters below ground.
Wait, what voice are you doing? It's a Your Turn to Die voice. Is this now?
No, this is just sort of my... This is like...
Oh, it's Safalin! You're doing the Safalin voice.
Default.
I only have so many voices.
Okay. Do we go through it?
I don't think we have much of a choice. Kurtz presses the elevator call button and waits for 29 seconds. The elevator doors open, revealing a large hotel suite looking out over Las Vegas. A man in a bathrobe wearing a top hat is seated in front of the window, sipping from a teacup. What the fuck?
Oh, you're here. Welcome. Well, silly me, I forgot to make myself presentable knowing guests were coming over. Take a seat.
How much do you guys want to bet this is Lucifer?
You're gonna lose that bet. Why did Tanany fall so perfectly into that role? As soon as he heard Top Hat, he's like, "This is my time."
He has a very good fancy villain voice. He's practiced it from all our Chuny anime watching.
I'm just like surprised he fell into it so quickly.
A folding lawn chair, electrical chair, bar stool, and recliner materialize and force themselves against all personnel, forcing them to sit.
Sorry,
I'm trying to figure out what the hell I meant when I typed out electrical chair. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean.
I assume you meant like a heated chair, but it does sound like the execution device.
Oh no.
So, who are you exactly?
They call me Pluto. How do you do?
Pluto? Greek god of death?
Roman, actually.
I thought
the Roman gods were just the Greek gods with the name shit. First of all, that's incredibly rude and kind of racist. Jesus, I didn't... Oh, don't even mention that shit piece to me. It's because of him that Satan thinks he's the hottest shit to come out of the human pantheon.
Human pantheon. I love... It's a tiny detail, but I love you said human pantheon because this implies there are either like alien races or animals with pantheons, which is based.
Yes. Super based.
Well, this has been fun, but so sorry to say that we're here for business, not pleasure. Is it true you're responsible for the shit show going on outside?
Oh, that! Well, I can't take all the credit. That would just be unfair. Couldn't have done it without all the other major demons.
Others?
Oh, you didn't know! Vegas is demon country, kid. Always has been. Paradise. Oh yeah, fun fact, most of the casinos are... Oh, Paradise, not Vegas. Everyone knows that. Oh, well, excuse me. So sorry for trying to enrich your small, sad lives with the gift of knowledge. I was saying Paradise was founded by demons. 6 circle demons, to be exact. Greed demons. Satan got too big for his britches and kept levying taxes on them for gambling and all transactions of sin.
Hell has taxes.
It's literally hell. Did you think it was a non-profit? Anyway, they decided to pack up shop and leave somewhere he couldn't send his collectors. The middle of the American desert. So you're doing all this because you want to commit tax fraud? Well, when you say it like that, it sounds bad. But it doesn't really matter anyway. No one expected humans to be so absolutely rock hard for self-destructive tendencies. And now we have so much pure sin in the city that's being pulled back to where it all came from.
Wait. But why would you want to go to hell? Didn't you say Satan's a dick?
Oh yeah, fuck that guy. But now I have an army of demons and humans who will pay out of their ass to gamble, drink, and fuck. I'm about to pull an economic takeover, baby.
Well, could you not do that?
Did you think that was going to work?
I don't know, it was worth a shot. Okay, plan B! Omega-33 Alpha and Omega-33 Beta slip their guns out of their holsters and fire at Pluto, emptying their canisters of holy water. The water splashes off his bathrobe harmlessly.
Oh, you boys think you can take down the king of this town with some fancy super soakers? Next thing you're going to tell me is that we ran out of food at the buffet.
Did the super soakers even work against the normal demons? I don't remember.
They did.
Dope. Pluto advances on the soldiers. He's interrupted by House, seated in the foldable lawn chair.
What if we make a bet?
Pluto slowly turns.
I'm listening.
Game. We win, you guys leave here and go back to the hellhole you call home.
If we win, you will take your sorry ass back to hell. Have you ever seen that, Rounder?
I have not.
Oh my god. Okay, after this,
I'm uncultured.
I have to show you that after this episode. Remind me that as well. Write this down in the notepad. I have to talk to Tan about something, and I have to show you that video.
Am I your secretary now? Is this what you do to all your guests?
Yes. Well, it's only because I like you so much. I trust you with my daily info.
Oh,
and if you lose, we get Earth.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sure.
I like these terms.
Wait. House listens to a transmission from his earpiece. I'm getting word that I can't bet the whole world.
I bet my mother's soul, Pluto.
Okay, how about just Vegas? You guys win, we leave town and won't interfere with any of your business.
Tempting, but there's no risk for you personally, is there?
I'll put my soul on the table, but it means I get to pick the game.
That's fair.
Magic the Gathering.
Yes!
What? No. Pick a real fucking game.
That is a real fucking game! Fuck you, Pluto! This character's cringe.
Fine then, blackjack.
I love how confidently
Really?
House said Magic the Gathering because he would win. He knows he has a good deck.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
A true
this was
gambling man.
hold on. I need to note that originally the Magic the Gathering line was originally it said Yu-Gi-Oh, but then someone was like, one of my critters was like, Yu-Gi-Oh didn't actually exist in 1992, right? And I was like, okay, fine,
Yeah,
whatever.
it didn't,
and it's just Magic the Gathering.
Actually, did
Yeah,
Magic the Gathering exist in 92?
Magic the Gathering. Sorry?
Did Magic the Gathering exist in 92? I thought it was made in 95.
No, it wasn't. It didn't exist in 1992, but I already changed it, and I was like, I don't feel like changing it again. To
Yeah, it existed in 1993.
Well, there's a separate Magic the Gathering anomaly that caused it. We just don't hear about in this arc.
Well, yeah, okay, so it said 1993, but here's...
It's a different timeline. This is the diversion point that Magic the Gathering was made in 1992 instead of 1995.
I will also say that Magic the Gathering is old enough that most people will not look up and care about that 1 year difference, and the people that will don't matter.
There was like a 5-comment chain in the discussion of this saying about how Magic the Gathering didn't exist in 1992. So you're wrong. This site is full of like pedantic weirdos.
Yeah, and those pedantic weirdos are cringe and their opinions don't matter, so...
Amen to that.
It's called suspensive disbelief. It's not about Magic the Gathering, it's about the story. Can you allow
I don't think it's
fun?
called suspensive disbelief.
Suspension of disbelief, my bad.
There you go.
Wow, that was being a pedantic weirdo.
Oh, blackjack. Oh, really? A true gambling man, are we?
You know what they say when in Rome.
Well, this is the Caesar. Are they true to Kaiser?
Alright, blackjack game. So how is he planning to win this? Does he have a cheat planned, like fucking Kaiji style?
Every time he looks over, he's got like a drink and stuff.
God, I wish we could play music during the podcast, because I'd love to read this while listening to the Zawa Zawa. The podcast.
The podcast, you say?
I said the podcast. You can't criticize my reading when you've been slipping up every 2 seconds today, Mr. I didn't sleep.
I didn't call
He has an excuse. He hasn't slept. You've had a good night's sleep. You don't.
All I said was podcast. He does this. I say something normal and he insists I said it weird to like get me. But he's wrong, because I'm perfect.
Rounder, you heard him say podcast, right?
I think he said it normally, but I'm going to say that he said it weirdly just to annoy Darnell. Well, how do you say it, Tanany? Please say it out loud for the class.
Podcast.
Yeah, that's what I said. Podcast.
The same exact thing.
He's so weird.
We'll see in the video, I suppose.
Anyway, what I was saying is, I wish we could play music on the podcast because it would be great to have Zawa Zawa from Kaiji playing during this.
Hold on now, why don't you be our narrator?
Okay. House and Plato sit at a blackjack table in a secluded back room of the Caesar Casino. The only other entity in the room is the dealer, a Tartarian-class entity wearing a tuxedo.
You're a bold man to trust your immortal soul to the heart of the cards.
Oh yeah, you definitely intended Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. Anyway, you know what they say, no risk, no reward.
Well, Donna, why don't you be the dealer then?
Darnell.
All right! Since we have two players betting against each other, we're playing this a little different from on the floor. I'm not getting any cards, just the two of you. Whoever has the higher hand at the end of the round wins, and as always, you bust, you lose.
Right, as we agreed upon.
The dealer deals 2 cards to Pluto and House. The dealer deals 2 cards to Pluto and House. 1 face down and 1 face up. House is showing a 6 of clubs, and Pluto is showing a 2 of spades. First play goes to House. House looks at his face down card. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
Hit.
The dealer gives House another card. It is a 3 of diamonds. House looks at his face down card again.
Shit.
Oh, have you bust already?
Shut up for a moment. I'm thinking.
He's only at 9 right now.
Don't take too long now. There's only 2 options. It can't be that hard to make a decision.
I'm getting to it.
House looks at his face down card.
Hit.
The dealer gives House another card. It is a 5 of clubs. House lets out a sigh.
Stand.
Wait, he's only at 14. Why is he ending there? What the fuck, House?
Finally, I was wondering when I was going to play. Dealer hits me.
The dealer gives Pluto a card. It is a jack of spades.
Wait, what?
House grins.
Something wrong? I take it we should show our cards now.
Fine.
House reveals his face down card to be a 4 of diamonds. Pluto's face down card is a king of spades.
Looks like you bust there, buddy.
I can see that.
Wait, I'm confused. How did he bust?
I'm going to, like, before I make any stupid excuses, I'm going to note that I straight up did not write this scene. Like, I was thinking about, originally it was going to be the Yu-Gi-Oh scene, and I wrote the entire Yu-Gi-Oh scene before someone told me that I couldn't do that.
I assume you drew all 5 cards of Exodia.
So I just outsourced this entire, like, conflict scene to Captain Kirby.
Okay, Captain Kirby does not know how to play blackjack.
Go complain to him.
There's no way he could have busted. He's at 12. It's not at 21. What the fuck? He had it 2 and then he drew a jack.
Nobody has pointed this out except you, and the article's at like 400, so I'm just going to pretend nothing's wrong.
It's not the time now. We've already established this, the different rules.
These are hell rules? What is this?
Different timeline. The game
these are hell rules. Don't worry about it.
House wins the hand.
House just knows the hell rules.
House wins the hand, and thus the... Oh, it's funny. The house always wins. His name's House.
Do you have my platinum chip?
The contract has been sealed. House stands from his seat and begins to leave the room, but stops at the doorway.
Great playing with you, Pluto. Maybe we'll do it again sometime.
I think you'll be playing with my colleagues for the time being.
What?
I told you, paradise was founded by demons. You think any human can handle the avariciousness it takes to run one of these mega casinos? Well, I think New York is owned by a human. Only you people have the bad taste to put up a monument of our own monuments. I'll leave, I'll keep my promises, but I won't be the last. Have fun.
So he has to run the mega casino now to keep hell away? Is that where this is ending?
Yeah, yeah, you almost got it. Slight difference.
Addendum 4661.7, Incident Committee Debriefing, Day 4.
Following the events of Addendum 6, a significant portion of the Dash B entities in the city area dematerialized, leaving behind large amounts of alcohol, narcotics, and currency. Visual anomalies in and around the city also ceased, and Regional Command declared the collapse incident concluded. Cleanup efforts began, and Class C aerosolized amnestics were deployed. Begin log.
House sits across the table from Thompson, who paces back and forth with head in his hands.
Okay, I'm not talking to myself for an entire log, so somebody else is going to have to pick up Thompson.
Tanhoney?
No. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. You absolute idiots.
Hey, it worked, right? That's what matters.
You bet the whole operation on a game of fucking flapjack.
A game of blackjack that didn't even make sense.
Then what the hell was that bullshit you pulled?
I paid the dealer off to stack the deck. Turns out $10,000 is a lot of money, even in hell.
Why'd you look so nervous, huh?
I may have forgotten where we agreed to put the jack.
Oh, is this like you draw the jack, you lose rules or something?
Sure, I guess. Let's go with that.
I can't believe Command's making me do this.
I thought you always wanted to fire me.
Yeah, I still do.
Thompson puts a manila folder on the table.
Looks like I'm not going to get a chance.
Thompson turns to leave the room. House begins to look through the folder. A smile comes to his face.
Oh, Thompson.
Yeah?
I put the bribe money under your name. You have a big budget, but I thought you'd like to know.
Go to hell.
Already there.
Conclusion. Site 616. Following the conclusion of the collapse incident, SCP Foundation, Southwest U.S. Regional Command, ordered construction of a site within the city of Paradise to ensure the prevention of another such event. Site 616 was constructed under the cover story of a new casino and hotel named Luxor Las Vegas. Construction was completed in 1993 and has since served as the primary development site in the Southwest United States, with Rounderhouse as assigned site director. The House Nicholas Theoplanar vacuum units prevented any further collapses by siphoning the radiation produced by genomic entities. Following investigations of Pluto's claims, it has been decided that it is likely that most or all of the major casinos in the Paradise area are owned and operated by Tertarian-class demonic entities. These entities have been organized into a commission for mutual protection and plans to establish containment over the entities for development.
We don't read the backlinks, but I'm hovering it and it says Nevada Gaming Commission based.
Yeah.
All right,
and the final one we have here is a note from Rounderhouse, so take it away, my friend.
From Rounderhouse at SCP Int to Site 616, staff. Subject, orientation. You have received this email because you've been selected to be relocated to Site 616, located in Las Vegas, Nevada. No, this is not some cheeky off-site celebration. There will be alcohol, there will be gambling, there will be sin, but not for you. You've been picked to make sure what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You will be dealing with demons, both literal and metaphorical. You will be firing bullets blessed in factories, bathing in mass-produced holy water, and researching things that the Vatican would rather you not know. Vegas is called Sin City for a reason. We are in their home, but that doesn't mean we have to bow to them. With all that in mind, there's really only one rule in Under Vegas. The house always wins. Director House, secure, containment.
All right, Rounder, this is cute, especially because you must have wrote this article when you were, what, like 16? I hate this.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this an upvote, and I'm going to give it a, probably a 10 out of 10, I think. Yeah.
Wow,
I'll go with 10 out of 10.
Do all the articles get that rating, or is that just special?
No, it goes up to 13 out of 10, so.
It makes no sense.
Oh wow. Okay, so it's not really that good. Okay.
No, 10 out of 10 is still pretty good. You just didn't get any of the bonus points.
Think of the Mario Party
what
stars.
do you send bonus points for?
They're like Mario
I mentioned
Party.
Jesus like 3 times.
So it gets a rating from 1 to 10 based on narrative, grammar, etc. And then it can get up to +3 or -3 points based on my personal enjoyment. So I gave this one like a 9 out of 10 and then a +1 for my personal enjoyment of it. So it was a 10 out of 10.
This fucks me up so much. You mean they can get the extra points if they're not at 10 out of 10?
Yes!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
They can also get knocked out too. Like if someone makes if someone like a lot of it is based on like if I like the concept or if it just I really like the vibe of it personally.
I need a fucking flow chart for this rating system.
I've almost never given minus points. Very rarely, only for like the worst articles. Like I gave the Bright proposal minus points because I thought it was so bad.
I like Bright's proposal.
No, it's terrible. Sorry. No, I'm kidding.
No, it is terrible, but I like it anyway. It's very bad, but I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like narratively, like there's no argument. It's objectively a bad article, but I just really like it.
That said, though, this was a fun article. It's really, I don't want to say cute because that like puts it down as like that makes it sound like I'm not taking it seriously. A lot of work was put in. You did some cool formatting. The blackjack scene was funny. It has the dose of humor that I feel like is so often missing from SCP. I feel like the further we've gone in, the more people have like kind of in the later series been opened up to exploring themes aside from super serious, scary Doctor Spooky stuff, which is nice.
Yeah, like now you see a lot more comedy articles on the site, which is good because normally people don't know how to write comedy.
Exactly. And I don't know, I really enjoyed this. And I think especially knowing that you were only 16 when you wrote it is like a big plus. Like, this is pretty good.
Yeah!
So, yeah. Now, I know Tan said we had 3 articles, but we're also at the 46-minute mark. So how short are these other ones, Tan?
They're fairly short.
Okay. Hit me with the next
one. The second
one.
article we have today is SCP-4967 by Uncle Nicolini. This is not a Rounderhouse one. I've tricked you.
Then why are we reading it?
Which star?
It's an accompaniment to 4661.
Okay.
So immediately we've got a picture of the real Elvis Presley, it looks like.
I'm looking at how long it is. We're going to have to go fast.
Okay. Item
speed.
4967. Object class Formiel. What's the risk class? Am I meant to know how good it is? Special containment procedures. Plants within the U.S. Department of Reclamation are to conduct all examinations and inspections on the Hoover Dam Reservoir and obfuscate the presence of SCP-4967. In the event Akiva radiation levels within the reservoir exceed 135 to 70 Akiva, the SCP is immediately encased in a lead-lined casket. Description. The SCP is the cadaver of Michael Simmons, a former Las Vegas street performer, specifically a Elvis Presley impersonator who was dressed as such, whose remains were dumped in the Hoover Dam Reservoir, presumably by his killers. The cadaver has not been observed to decay while in containment and appears to be in perfect condition despite being discovered in 1984. All attempts to relocate the object have failed. Addendum-1. Following an increase in Tartarian entities manifesting in the Las Vegas area, the Foundation Department of Applied Force required an increased supply of holy water. This resulted in the exhaustion of Foundation-employed priests. Due to the time-consuming nature of the holy water creation process by non-saints, the Foundation opted to seek an affordable long-term source. The Department of Tactical Theology proposed several options for the mass production of holy water, including the following involving SCP-4967. Why don't you read this bit, Anna?
Department of Tactical Theology, Proposal 4661-4967-Alpha. The Catholic Church believes that divine intervention plays a hand in preserving cadavers of the righteous. Though we know not and care not how Michael Simmons behaved in life, we know his corpse is, as the priests would call it, incorruptible, and therefore eligible for canonization. It is also known that objects touched by a saint become holy relics, or in the case of water, blessed holy water. Are they going to make the Elvis impersonator a saint? We of the DOTT put forward the following proposition. Pay the Catholic Church a generous donation to quietly canonize 4967. Though it will take some time, the Corps should be able to convert the city's entire water supply into holy water. In the meantime, MTFs can just directly siphon water from the dam to use in their operations. Y. Lehner, Abrahamic Sub-Department Lead.
It's a good plan. The SCP-4967 plan was approved and the Foundation engaged communications with the Catholic Church representatives of the Council of 108. The following is a transcription of communications between Agent Sterling and Cardinal Vicar Camillo Riuni, who was flown to Las Vegas for a meeting. Below is a transcribed copy of the meeting between Sterling and Riuni.
All right, who's
Who
who?
wants to be him?
I'll take Rooney.
I can be Sterling if Tan can narrate.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Begin lock. Rooney puts down the proposition folder and slides it across the table to Agent Sterling.
Ah, I see. A secret canonization.
Correct.
Sterling takes the folder and places it in her briefcase.
I know you and yours love to keep secrets, but humor me, why don't you?
No need to be coy, Cardinal Vicar. I'm sure this was I don't know if it's Vicar or Vicar. I'm sure this was covered in the latest.
I think it's Vicar.
I haven't been Catholic in a very long time. I'm Protestant. I'm sure this was covered at the latest Council of 108 meeting. The United Nations likes keeping an eye on our activities, after all.
So the rumors are true.
Yeah, Vegas went to hell.
How interesting.
I'm sure you're interested in hearing our offer.
Make us a donation? We are in no shortage of financial aid, Agent Sterling. The highest of the world are generous, as am I.
Are you saying you'll do this for free?
No, my dear. In exchange, a non-financial.
If you're going to ask about that spot in the Sinai, it's not happening.
I know better than to ask about that, Miss Sterling. I'm not as pushy as my predecessor.
Agent Sterling.
I apologize, Agent Sterling. My request should be a little more palatable to your superiors. I'd like to examine a particular species of demon up close.
We've got a bunch of them in containment chambers down below. I can inform Director House he will require armed backup.
I can handle myself around some succubi.
Oh no. Oh.
Agent Sterling shifts in her chair.
All I require is your assistance in busying my handlers, ensuring no word gets out.
We'll keep it quiet.
And we have an agreement.
Okay, so I just have to ask real quick, is this implying that he's going to sleep with these succubi, or he's going to smuggle them out and sell them?
He's going to sleep with him, is I'm pretty sure the implication.
Is that the implication, Rounder?
Well, he didn't write it, so.
Oh, right. This is... Sorry, why was I asking? I thought you wrote this. Crazy of me to think on the guest podcast we'd be reading guest.
Like, I'm not stupid, but I know what happened.
Oh. Wait, what happened?
He fucks the succubi.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he was like selling them or something.
Like, do we need to make that more obvious? Because we can.
I didn't know if he was like also selling them or something for other people to fuck. Like,
I mean, I can start writing the accompanying tale right now.
No, I'm good. All right, finish it off, Tan.
After being canonized, SCP-4967 has gained the ability to generate holy water via contact with non-anomalous water. The rate of conversion expected to affect the entire Las Vegas water supply by 2023. SCP-4967 was reclassified from Euclid to Formiel.
How the fuck is this guy?
This was written in 2019, so 2023 sounded really far away, but nowadays this is like really close. Like I'm like, oh shit, that's in like a year and 2 months.
I feel like 2023 was close even back in 2019. You know.
I mean, it was like 4 years away, which I don't know. It seemed a little farther away, you know.
Damn. I'm still questioning how did this this Elvis impersonator become a saint? What did he do in life?
Well, you can just like, I mean, you don't have to do anything. You can just like say that they're a saint.
No, but the fact that his cadaver was preserved is like their proof that he was a saint, right?
Where it's the sort of pretext by which they can like canonize it, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he's unrelated properly.
So he's probably
by, like an unrelated ass anomaly.
Okay. Cool. All right, do we have time for
maybe
the other
really
one?
nice.
This because I didn't really write it.
We're at 50.
I think we have time for the other one.
Okay. Sorry, I apologize, Randa. I keep thinking you're the one who wrote that because this is like your episode. This is the first time we've ever had a guest on and read a non-guest SCP, I think.
Oh, I'm making history out here.
Yeah, so that's why I was put off. I just assumed...
I've only written like 2 of the Under Vegas articles.
I apologize, Uncle Nicolini. I wasn't trying to take your credit away. I'm just like, my mind is like, oh, we have guests. We read guest SCPs.
Shout out Nico. Nico's a great author.
Yeah.
Nico, good. Now we have SCP-5383. The title of this one is The Konami Code, but for Catholicism, and then in brackets, Suffer Overflow.
Oh, wait, I forgot to rate the last one.
3
Sorry.
different Under Vegas articles?
Sorry, catch that?
Did you just choose 3 different Under Vegas articles?
Yeah. That was the theme.
I'm only saying this because I know they keep track of ratings on the Excel sheet. I don't have a rating for the last one because it's like too short, so I'm gonna leave that unrated.
N/A.
It's the rare Darnell Nova.
All right, so this is SCP-5383. What's the title, Tan?
So the title, as I said, was the Konami Code, but for Catholicism, and then in brackets, Suffer Overflow.
Oh god, Tan, this looks long. Are you sure we have time? Because we still have to do comments too. We told Rounder it would
It
only
does not
be an
look
hour.
long. It doesn't look long. What are you talking about?
It looks pretty long to me.
It's
All
not
right.
that long.
Item number, SCP-5383, Object Class Keter. Special Containment Procedures. A document listing SCP-5383 is within Riser custody at Site-7. Any request to examine the SCP must be cleared with a research supervisor before being forwarded to the assigned Riser operator. Access to be restricted to individuals with Level 5/5383 clearance. Description.
I'm gonna guess because it's on a document that it's like some sort of things that you can or can't do, or it's like some sort of like list of like stuff, and that stuff can't be done or something.
Let's find out. So it's like you're thinking it's information.
Yeah, I think it's information that like if you follow through on is anomalous. Maybe like a ritual.
Let's find out. Description.
Deep side.
SCP-5383 is a specific configuration of cardinal and unpardonable sins,
Okay.
defined as transgressions against divine law and Christianity, that results in the user being completely wiped clean of culpability for all sinful acts. All religious and divine barriers placed upon the user for the sins are removed, for example, their passage to the afterlife. The exact process through which the SCP removes sins is unclear and likely to remain so without the knowledge of an Empyrean-class divine entity.
So basically,
the
this sheet is like a cheat sheet that lets you get away with like certain sins that you normally couldn't.
Well, if you do these, if you do these specific series of sins, you get a clean slate, basically.
Oh.
Yeah.
However, the prevailing theory from the Department of Tactical Theology is that the sins committed are so heinous and unforgivable that they were simply not meant to all be performed by one individual. Doing so induces some sort of buffer overflow and results in immediate canonization as a saint of the Catholic Church.
Oh, is this how the corpse became? Uh-oh.
This is the speedrun strat.
Oh no.
Yeah, like Saint any percent glitchless.
Well, it isn't glitchless. This is a glitch.
This isn't glitchless at all.
While the existence of SCP-5383 had long been suspected by Department of Tactical Theology experts on Christian Hamartology, the specific nature of it was only revealed in June of 1995 within SCP-4661, when a Tartarian-class demonic entity approached the Foundation seeking asylum from the Vatican Relic Recovery Office. We have interviewer Agent Alice Sterling, so Darnell will reprise his part.
Heyo.
And who wants to be Blaggeroth? Should I be Blaggeroth this time?
Yes, let's let Tan be Blaggeroth.
Good evening, Mr. Blaggeroth.
Oh, that's just an ethnic name, you know. You can call me Blag.
Right. What can we do for you?
You can, contain me, do what you guys do normally. Just slap some handcuffs. You might need a second pair on me, and,
Slow down. Why would we do that?
I don't know, it's what you guys do.
We're in Under Vegas. If I arrested every demon I saw, half the population and a good tenth of my agents would be in cells. Wait, they hire demons now? Based?
Oh yeah, I'll expand on that once we finish this.
Now the question is, why do you want us to contain you?
I was hoping you would ask that.
Out with it. I don't have all day. I have to meet a succubus at 5. Shut up.
Okay, well, to make a long story short, I made some very important people at the Vatican very angry.
The Vatican?
Big building in Rome, lots of nice arts, creepy old dudes in weird hats.
I know what the fucking Vatican is. I'm asking how you got to the Vatican from Vegas.
The history. Okay, you got me. I was stealing stuff.
Wow, that was easy. You get caught?
I got in, grabbed the stuff, and got sighted on my way out. Accidentally left the
tools in plain view. Yeah, rookie mistake, idiot. And then you traipsed here hoping we'd protect you?
It was sort of a road trip type situation. Me running across an ocean and most of a continent to get to the biggest site of Foundation dominance over demons in the world. An ever-changing slew of relic recovery agents on my ass the whole time. Boy, that name is not a lie. They really will do anything to recover those relics.
There's something else, isn't there?
What?
Your horns are twitching. I've interrogated plenty of demons in my time. You're hiding something.
Okay, well, it's possible that half the demons in this town want to murder and eat me.
Swindle them and skip town?
It was a pyramid scheme.
You mean
a pyramid scheme.
You mean a pyramid scheme?
No. Let me tell you, there is a finite number of people you can offload maid outfits.
Tell me about it. Shut up. I hold all the cards here anyway. You're about to be dead on the street if you don't suck up to me. I basically hold your life in my hands. What the fuck is up with Sterling?
White gloved hands.
Yeah, whatever. So why should we protect you? What can you offer us?
Well, the thing I stole from the Vatican archives is the thing. It's worthless.
Then why are you telling me?
Because it's worthless to me, not to you. It's instructions on how to completely wipe yourself clean of all sin, forever, and then it canonizes you on top of that. No way you're missing the escalator to heaven once you've done this.
Hold on, why, then why are you telling me? Or wait, why can't you use it?
I'm a demon. What the hell am I going to do in heaven? Sip communion wine and check out the hot nuns.
Touché. What's the catch?
What catch?
There's always a catch.
Okay, so maybe the instructions are a little, harsh. Difficult to stomach, you know. But it's sin. You overloaded your personal sin counter. Of course it's going to be ugly.
How ugly are we talking?
Well, you have to your father at the same time you commit with your closest friend. Oh, well, covered in my neighbor's wife.
I'm pretty sure my neighbor's single. Also, what the fuck?
That what the maid outfit's for.
What?
What?
Okay, give me these instructions, then we'll talk.
Fair chance. I'm not opening my mouth till you promise I'm getting the luxury suite of cell blocks.
Ugh. Side note, I really love, like, the sort of atmosphere. It kind of reminds me of, like, there's sort of a city in, like, one of the hell planes in D&D that's sort of like a Vegas, and there's, like, demons just casually mucking about like this and interacting with normal people, and I kind of really like that vibe where the demons can just talk to the Foundation people and be open about being demons and shit. It's kind of neat. I just like the aesthetic a lot.
I like the aesthetic a lot, that's why I wrote it.
Yeah.
Due to the sensitivity associated with the SCP, the full list of instructions are only available to personnel with level 5 clearance. These personnel may contact the riser operator for a faxed and sealed copy of the SCP. However, isolated relevant sections from the lengthy document will be presented here for reference. Darnell, will you please have fucking mercy on me? I didn't think I'd be doing the voice for that long. Could you please do that this a little bit for me?
Number 3. Raise your voice at an innocent baby animal. Number 13. How long do you have to do these all within each other? Just in a lifetime, or?
In a lifetime, I would imagine. Except if they like specify one back to back with the other.
13. Use violence to help you succeed in a contest, testing your ability to use the Lord's name in vain. 21. Drink as much as your liver can handle. 22. Covet thy neighbor's liver. 23. Steal thy neighbor's liver. 39. Commit sodomy or masturbation on Easter Sunday. Should you perform both, skip to step 45. 67. Attempt to challenge your pastor in a battle of wits. Come with a firearm. 98. Set fire to a hospital for needy animals. Set up a store on the other side of the street to sell buckets at a markup. Cite surge prices. 120. Downvote without leaving a comment. Whoa. 143. Commit all types of sides in one day save for suicide. 144. Commit suicide. 145. Use unholy witchcraft to revive yourself. How?
Most
people can't do it. That's why it's so hard.
A total of 145 steps are outlined in SCP-5383. As of yet, these have never been tested due to the difficulty associated with confirming whether or not an individual has been wiped free of sin. The following Addendum 5383.3. The following addendum is sealed to clearance level 5, 5383. Log of O5 Council meeting August 17th, 1995. Begin log. Oh god, there's too many O5s.
But we'll just do the voices like we're being censored.
Alright.
Okay,
so
sure.
Do we just want to switch off every time there's a line regardless of number?
Sure.
Sure, I guess.
Alright, did everyone do their assigned tasks?
Tell me about it. I had to exhume my childhood pet and scatter the bones in my parents' soup. And that was before I realized I had to exhume my parents, too.
I don't know, I kind of enjoyed the whole experience. It's been a minute since I've had the chance to commit some atrocities in person, you know?
No, you freak.
What did you do to us, 10?
Of course, I'm no flake, but I have to admit that killing the orphans is way easier when they can't see you coming.
What do we have left?
Let's see. I think we've divvied them up pretty evenly, but we still have a couple left. Should probably assign them to whoever can tackle them best.
Wait, they're doing it as a group instead of individually?
Uh-huh.
Won't that not work? Oh, so now that matters, but not when I got the parental bone soup task. Couldn't have gotten someone with alive parents for that one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
10?
10.
Well, don't get offended.
10 died.
I detonated a warhead under that refugee camp, and that was a pain.
Why are we even doing this? We've been protecting the world for so long that I feel like the big guy upstairs will understand the things we did were all in service to.
Protecting the world?
I like that you guys actually laughed instead of just saying that you laughed. I very much appreciate that.
Okay.
Oh man, that was good. No, 6, we're terrible fucking people. We're definitely going to hell for eternity anyway if we don't get this figured out.
You're all stupid.
And heaven-bound. I told you should have participated when you had the chance.
Nah, I got my way around this.
How?
Indulgences, buddy.
Before the Pope got rid of those.
I have tea with the Pope every month. He made it cool again for long enough to accept generous sum of money to redeem my sins and then back up to normal. It's like nobody even noticed because they didn't.
Well, won't he have to do it again because he's still in 05? And you didn't think maybe we'd appreciate that opportunity?
At this point, you guys will go bankrupt paying back all the horrible shit you've done off this list. You're stuck in it till the end. Also, you will have to call me Saint 1 now. It's the rules.
Wait, 7. Didn't you say you gave the pet bone soup to your parents?
Don't remind me.
The page says you're supposed to give a soup of bones from your parents to childhood pets.
Great job. Now we have to start over.
Well, no, he was crying over spilled milk. Take it from the top. And don't be picky about body parts of victims this time around.
Spilled milk? Thinking emoji.
It's all coming together. And there we have it.
I was going to say, the other way in Christianity to get absolved of your sins is to put your faith in Jesus Christ, but I guess this does also make you a saint. And I guess in Catholicism, sins work a little differently because of their weirdo rules. There's like a lot more rituals to it. Very, very interesting. I'll give this one an upvote.
This one is a little weaker than the others, but I will admit this was a JamCon entry for this year's JamCon, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So take that in mind before you judge me. God, JamCons are terrible. Next time we have a JamCon, I'm protesting it.
If there's anyone who's been judged within the context of a contest, it would be me, buddy. Don't you worry about it. I like this one. I thought it was cute. I thought the 05 was a little over the top, but it was still funny. I'll give this one another 10 out of 10.
Yay.
Alright, so now we're going to do the comment reading. It's your choice if you want to stick around for that or not, but a lot of the comments are going to be about our guest last time or stuff last time.
I have to now.
You don't have to. It's up to you.
No, I definitely want to.
Okay. So, yeah, this shouldn't go hopefully too long. I know we're already like an hour 8 in, but how much time before you have to leave?
Oh, me? I'm good for like another half an hour.
Yeah, we can probably make that work. We'll skip the really long ones.
Well, we read these for half an hour. Wait, no matter how many there are.
Have you seen the yellow sign says 2304? You dare? You are now my mortal enemy. I shall vanquish you beneath the wounded hands of our Lord Jesus, who sadly got crucified from the wiki, sad face. I don't know what that timestamp is. I know.
Yeah, I don't know.
A small part of me... is salty that Milk Jesus got downvoted off the wiki, but every auxiliary tale has been pretty praised so far. But at the same time, I understand it. So, like, Milk Jesus was very well written. I know there was controversy.
It's a classic. I'm sure it'll be appreciated by future generations.
Yeah.
Seems you guys weren't ready for that, but you can.
There's a couple of articles every series that get deleted or downvoted to deletion, but they stick around in everyone's minds because they were so like bizarre. Mm-hmm. And every series has one of those, and I'm pretty sure Milk Jesus is going to be Series 7's.
Yeah. It's just sad, but oh well.
It is sad.
I was genuinely curious, because they're still in the Int series. What happens when a new 6542 comes up? Does the old one on the Int get removed?
They move it to like an archived section. I've had it happen to a couple of my articles where I pulled up a slot from an old article that was deleted, but they had translations of the old articles, so they just moved those to an archived slot.
Oh, so I'll always be archived based.
In a sense, but like not in a language any of us can read.
Yeah. And Oxygen B says, sorry to hear you guys got caught robbing a bank. Series 7 is the best series because it features Hog Slice in 6096, winky face.
This is true. Hog Slice is based.
We haven't gotten to Series 7 yet, technically, because we haven't read 6000, but we skipped ahead to read Hog Slice last episode.
I specifically asked Tanhony to not read 6000 this time, because I just do not have the mental wherewithal to go through another 6000 reading.
It's fine. If we do 6000, it will probably be on our own, rather than subjecting a guest to a very long... I don't think we've ever subjected a guest to 1000. We didn't have Peppers do 4000, right?
We did not.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever, because the 1000s are almost always really long, so we just don't feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
Very good episode. Dune's great. Maybe you could have him back. So happy we got this one. By the way, there's a very badly aged video released in 2020 on YouTube called 2021 is Perfect. Uh-oh. Jim Slater says, this podcast is criminally underviewed. Awesome article, and another great guest. Are all SCP writers super chill? Keep doing your thing, guys. You rock.
No.
I upvoted 6542 F dem haters XD. Wasn't enough, but I appreciate it, Jim.
You made your effort, Jim. We appreciate the effort.
Yeah, and for that, you will be canonized as a saint. You get a free pass.
Okay, I want to note that I feel bad for the guy because he's under the impression that SCP authors are chill when SCP authors are historically the biggest freaks you'll ever meet.
They really are, but to be fair,
zero chill whatsoever.
Every guest we've had on has been awesome. We've never had on a guest that's like really obnoxious. People. That's because who?
It's because you only pick the good people.
I guess. Steve-O Esk says, thanks, guys. The encouragement means a lot. Let's just say it's something I needed to hear this week. Hogs nice? Banker Paul timestamped, I think, the part where we talked about robbing a bank and said, yeah, you deserve it, implying we deserve to be in jail. Insert clever name here says, this is the last episode we're doing passwords, by the way. It's not. Tan lied. Tanhony trying to sabotage his own podcast.
Is podcast.
Yeah. Tanhony trying to sabotage his own podcast? Cinematic parallels with his SCP career. Password hog nice?
Yeah, okay.
Insert clever name here, fucking, that slapped. War Eagle 21 says, okay, this is like a really long thing. War Eagle 21 proceeds to play Judas Priest's Breaking the Law in the background. Darnell and Tanhony breaking the special containment procedures of this podcast by entering Series 7 without reading the 6K contest winner, SCP-6000, the Serpent, the Moose, and the Library. Tisk, tisk, tisk. It is no surprise. After all, you two are based as fuck. J. Dune, you rock the voice. Do not sell yourself short. Hog Slice, the badass we never knew we needed in our lives. Hog Nice. Sent from my Samsung Galaxy A11.
What is this password thing you guys have got going on?
We like to do a thing whenever we remember to see like who actually watched the end of the video, where we're like, if you watched to this part, put the password so we know that, because a lot of our watch time, like our average watch time is like 14 minutes on these over an hour long episodes, so we like to see who actually like listens or not. It might, however, be biased because we usually end up putting it in the comment readings, and I think a lot of people just skip to the comment readings to hear us read their comments. Now that I think about it, so it might be a flawed system. But oh well.
Yeah, probably. I was like, I can imagine a couple of ways where that might not be entirely accurate.
Raul Alves says, question, regarding object classes, Safe and Keter are pretty straightforward and have their words and meaning translated, but what about Euclid? Where does the word come? How does it apply to in the object class? And how does it fit in the 3 object classes? Tane actually talked about this back in like episode 1, I think. But isn't Euclid like you don't know what the hell it'll do? Ketter's it's always trying to break out.
You can't be sure.
Safe as you can leave it, and Euclid's like you're not 100% sure.
Safe
do either.
Safe is not sus. Euclid is a little bit sussy, and Keter is very sus.
Keter is sussy.
Why would you? Is this your vocabulary now? Have you been brain poisoned?
Yeah, he has Among Us brain
traumatized by the Among Us.
He doesn't even. He has less hours in Among Us than I do, and because he wrote an Among Us article.
Wait, I'm curious now. Down to 0%, so I can only fall back on my memories of Among Us SCP to communicate.
What were you asking, Rounder?
I was curious. Like you said, he had more hours in it than you do, and I was curious, like how many hours might that be?
I only have 40 hours, and he has less than I do. He like barely played Among Us.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he had more hours than you do.
No, he has less. He has like none. But because he wrote Among Us SCP,
he's
like
a
always
poser.
on his brain. Yeah. Recommendations?
Yeah.
Keeping it chill with your homies down at the SCP Foundation, The Executions of Dr. Bright, SCP-3241, the SS Summerfield, and 6101, the most powerful SCP. All of these are Broken Masquerade, by the way.
Summerfield is good.
I'm going to skip
is good.
the rest of this comment because we need to get moving, and that's a long comment. A Bush from the island of Borneo says, so glad you guys decided to read Hog Nice, and guys should read the other stuff from the meme con like 6820. Also, Darnell, have you read the Black Queen GOI format, the Milk Saya? Yes, I did. The podcast rule does not apply when it's related to things I have written, so I can read like Milk Jesus articles. So I did read them. I also read the one Dodo made, and I read the other one Lord also wrote. It's an article where the Black Queen discusses your very first SCP across different timelines. Yeah. When I'm talking about the Black Queen, Tan, are you going to write the next part for the worst version of myself? I quite enjoy that series. It was at the end of it. Okay. He's going to write more.
It's still going. There's going to be more.
As for recommendations, you guys should read 5001, 5657, 3837, or 4885.
I'll read them next week.
Monarch says, you should have Plague PJP on and read some of his SCPs. They're, interesting.
Plague is good people.
We haven't read, like, Series 6 in so long. We still have to read 6,000. We've had so many guests on.
Hog Slice was one of Plague's, really.
Yeah. Well, we probably should have Plague on for that reason. We've had so many guests on recently. I feel like I need a guest break, but now it feels like mean-spirited if I take a break after that. Dino Tails says, okay, I know I haven't...
We're going to take a break specifically so we don't have to bring Plague on.
No, I like Plague. Dino Tails says, okay, I know I haven't commented... I actually like the people on the Yurtcast more than most people on the SCP Wiki. I feel like most people...
I thought you were going to say more than the people on Discovering SCP, then.
No, most people on the SCP Wiki, like, are kind of obnoxious in the comments. I'm going to be real. And I'm not just being salty because of Milk Jesus.
No, this isn't even a hot take. This is known. People suck in the comments.
I feel like a lot of it.
I can't stand these hoes.
I feel like a lot of it is like people want to seem like the harsh but fair guy, but a lot of it is just people being assholes while not having good criticism.
Well, yeah, because it's like you want to seem like you have a really like discerning taste, but you don't. You just kind of suck at reading.
Everyone wants to be the nostalgia critic.
Yeah, but there's only one nostalgia critic, baby, and he's also in our tabletop RPG. No. Comedy Man.
I'm not going to ask for clarification on.
Tan made an NPC based on the Nostalgia Cop. That's all the clarification. Comedy Man Kelp says, do you think anyone else ever replied to the Hog Slice comment with L plus ratio? Land says, Confinement Watch Along? I'd be so down for that. Lord Bung is working on episode 8 right now, and for the last 2 years, Lamau. If we watched Confinement, it would probably just be me and Tan, not like a stream. I don't know, maybe we do a stream, I don't know. I shouldn't talk my ass off.
We'd see.
Quaker Button Nose 128 says, an episode on the Black Queen would be fun. There was a Black Queen GOI format uploaded recently that I think Darnell would really enjoy, Winky. I guess I should clarify, the podcast not allowed to read rule does not apply to things based on mine, so I have read Milk Saya. I did like it. I thought it was cute. I did not like the implication that an O5 was Jesus, but I also can't really be one to talk about blasphemy when I wrote Milk Jesus stuff, so... And, it was still a good article, and I really like Lord's stuff, so...
I had a nickel for every time in O5 was implicated to be Jesus. I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
Yeah. Thought Experiments and other stuff says, I'm a little sad after my team in the AFL lost the grand final, but nothing the 1 hour of Tanhoney and Darnall can't fix. Aww. Oh, and if you don't know what the AFL is, just look it up on YouTube. I'm not going to. I don't trust that now. Anytime someone's like, if you don't know what the thing I'm doing is, look it up.
Football League.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna say, anytime someone on the internet says look up a thing, it's almost always like porn. Almost always.
That was a joke, by the way. It's not the American Football League. It's not.
Well, I don't know what AFL is. I'm not gonna look it up to be safe. Watch it be like, wow, it was a charity thing, Darnell. You're Hitler. It's like,
it actually stands for Anal Foxy Ladies, funnily enough.
Oh, it's the Australian Football League, apparently.
Oh, that makes sense. Thoughts Experiments is Australian. Lucas Ferretti says, Hog Slice Pog! JTKC says, Hog Slice, more like Pog Slice. Didn't mean to spoil Mr. Darnell. I'm sorry. If it makes it any better, I purposely mentioned details that didn't matter, like the powers of non-important background characters. Alright, that's it. Have a good one, guys. This podcast is something to look forward when coming back from Army in the weekends. Oh, I'm just imagining like JT in like the trench with like he takes the helmet off and there's a picture of Tanhoney's little YouTuber guy. He's like, I'm coming home, big guy. Wish me luck, guys, because I have guard duty on Thursday, basically manning the base entrance at like 3 a.m. Good luck, man, and I'm glad that we can entertain you. Thank you for your service.
If you see me out there, wave.
Why are you out there, Tan?
What the hell?
I'm like Santa. I go across the world every night.
AnAnomalousWriter. One of the funniest entries so far on the podcast. Very good. Hog nice? Take Walker says, the most episode indeed. And rather unknown, this is the MVP comment right here. It says, I've stopped paying attention to SCP stuff, but I still make sure to drop a like and comment on every one of these episodes.
You know what we call that? Loyalty.
That's right, we call it loyalty. For that rather unknown, you're being promoted to Demon Lieutenant in the Demon Army. Thank you for your algorithm services. Alright, well, that was great. I already have an idea for the thumbnail too, Rounded. I'm going to run by you while the episode's rolling.
Oh no, I'm scared now.
Have you seen our thumbnails recently, how we like try to incorporate the authors?
No, but I can take a good guess.
Well, other than the one for ARD, we like typically like, for example, let me try and find the one we had with Jay Dune. You know how Jay Dune likes.
I opened your YouTube channel. I see them now.
Okay.
Yeah,
I had an idea. You know that meme that's like,
Roscoe.
you know that meme of like Luigi at the casino. I want to do that, but it's like the Rounderhouse symbol for the head.
It's fantastic. I like that you guys do actual art for all yours. Meanwhile, I just like slap PNGs together and call it.
Yeah. Well, the actual credit goes to Hamiltoe. He is our thumbnail guy. He does all the art.
Shout out to whoever's drawing these. I would feel very bad if you had to like sit there and draw Asuka because Dune has a complex.
Hamiltoe's a great guy. He does the thumbnails. I always feel very bad about like I'm not the kind of person who ever wants people to do work without paying, but Anomalous and Hamiltoe very much insisted on helping, and we've assured them that like our YouTube revenue, even though it won't be much, is like going to them purely because they've been helping us so much. But they've been really cool about doing work. They insist on taking it on. It's just very nice to have a fan base that like gives back to us so much and is so kind to us, and we don't deserve.
Yeah, you guys' fan base so positive and like wholesome and shit. It's very adorable.
Aww. Well, that's because we're small. Once we get up there, I'm sure it'll become nasty. It always happens.
Yeah, all the scumbags will come out of the woodwork.
But for now, we've got a very nice community. You should join our Discord, Rounder. It's fun. We have fun there.
I probably should. I need to set up like an actual schedule for your cast because I finally made the transition to Twitch. So now it's gonna get considerably worse in quality. But more, increase in regularity.
I can't wait to check that out on Twitch.
And ain't that just the dream?
If you join our server, we give all our guests, if they want, like a custom role, so you can have whatever role name and color you want.
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
And stand out.
Okay, I'm gonna join. I love getting special. I love being special.
Yeah, Tan's right. He needs to go to bed. We need to end this episode. All right, any last things you want to plug really fast, Rounder, before we call it?
Listen to Yurtcast episode 2 to 3. That's it.
Bye!
Oh.